Hey beautiful, welcome back to my tarot channel. If this is your first time here, I'm Roya. I'm an intuitive tarot oracle reader. Now my dear, hope you're having an amazing day and everything is going fine with you. If today's not the best day, I'm sending you tons and tons and tons of positive energy, and I hope everything will be well soon. Now, guys, today I'm back with another pick a card reading, and today's pick a card reading is gonna be a candle wax reading, and it's all about surprising and intriguing or interesting facts about your future spouse. Now, actually, I wanted to record for you guys a Who Will You Marry? Who is Your Future Spouse long version. However, I really felt like going with this reading for today. If you're interested in a long version, Who Will You Marry? Who is Your Future Spouse? The 1+ hour versions that I do, plus candle wax reading at the end, definitely let me know in the comment section below, my dear. But for today, I really was guided to record this reading for you guys. And yeah, as always, I have 3 piles you can choose from. And today I have a queen and color theme going on. So this is the blue color, and we have the Queen of Cups for pile 1. This is the green color, and we have the Queen of Pentacles for pile 2. And this is pile 3 with the red color and the Queen of Wands. As always, my dear, please feel free to pause the video, or you can also meditate on the cards if you feel like you need a little bit more time to choose. You will find all the timestamps in the description box, but of course also in the comment section. And as always, my dear, please keep in mind that this is a general reading, so not everything may resonate with you. But yeah, having said that, let's begin. Hey, pal one, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see what surprising and intriguing, interesting facts do we have for you about your future spouse. Now, my dear, as always, before candle wax readings, I meditated for you guys, and I also for you got some messages already coming through. However, I want to start with the candle wax reading first and see whether I can get the bigger picture, whether I can see the connection with the messages that I already got from the meditation. So let's start. Here's your candle. So let's begin for you guys for my beautiful pile 1. Let's see. What surprising and interesting facts do we have for you about your future spouse? What do you need to know about them? Now, my dear, as always, please give me a moment to tune into the energies in here for my dear pile 1. Let's see. Okay, there's one thing that I would like to share with you guys about your future spouse that you should know. I'm not getting whether it is something that you can pick up on when you meet them, or whether this is something that people know about them or not. But one interesting thing you should know about your future spouse is that when they fall in love, they fall in love hard. This is not someone who is like 1 foot in, 1 foot out, or, they may feel something for someone, but this feeling is very easy to be gone, the next day. This is not the kind of energy at all with this person. And I want to make it very clear because this person, I feel like they have seen, life and they have experienced life. And life can at times be very hard, very harsh on us. There are so many different areas of life that are very difficult to deal with. But when it comes to love, love for them is a very sacred union. And when this person is in a relationship, they don't take it lightly. It is something very serious. It wouldn't surprise me at all if this person hasn't been in serious relationships that many, because it's definitely not something they just jump into. What is very important for them is this emotional connection. Now, when I say that there's someone who falls in love very deeply, that doesn't mean that it is something that happens fast. I don't get that this is someone who falls in love fast. No. In fact, I am getting the complete opposite. This is someone who, it is not very common for them, to fall in love just like that. However, if they do, if they fall in love, it is something strong. It's kind of like it happens rare, but when it happens, it's the real deal. I hope you guys understand what I mean. So, this person, maybe they haven't fallen in love that often in their life, but when they have, they loved very deeply. And this is something you're gonna experience, of course, firsthand, right? Because we're talking about your future spouse here. And you're gonna experience that maybe the kind of connection you have with your future spouse is one that you haven't experienced like that before with other partners. You're gonna feel the difference. You're gonna feel the commitment, the emotional commitment that this person creates with you. Sometimes, now let me explain what I mean by that. Sometimes people may be in a relationship, but still they don't open up, or still they're holding back. Maybe because they don't want to appear vulnerable, or they just want to be in control. They don't want to just open up completely. But this, in a way, is also holding back, right, from the potential that this relationship can have if you don't open yourself up to it completely. And I really feel like for you guys, when it comes to your future spouse, you're gonna see how devoted they are to you and how willing they are, how much they're willing to work for this relationship, do for this relationship. And it's a mutual energy. I really feel like you could also be someone who takes relationships very serious. Another thing, another thing I would like to mention here, my dear pile one, is that something very intriguing about this person is their energy. I really feel like this is someone who, the word that came into my mind was contagious. Their energy is so beautiful, and I'm literally seeing someone who, yeah, is is super bright, someone who is shining and lighting up everywhere. I really feel like your future spouse could be an optimist, someone who cheers other people up, someone who lightens the space, the energy. It kind of feels like people are drawn to this person because of their good energy, because I'm hearing because of their good nature. So this is very interesting as well. And what I'm getting is that I'm hearing it's gonna bring you out of your shell. Now, that doesn't mean you guys are hiding somewhere, right? But I feel like there are certain parts of you that maybe you either didn't really feel like safe showing to other people or specifically to potential love interests, or maybe you just felt like you have to hold back. Whatever the reason for you could be, I really feel like with this person, it's gonna feel so great for you guys to come through the way you would want to, Especially once again when it comes to certain parts of you that you have not really shared with other people. With this person, you're gonna feel so comfortable to to be who you are or to express yourself the way you would I would say you would want to express yourself, because they are so great at creating a space in which everyone feels comfortable, everyone feels light about themselves. It wouldn't surprise me at all if this person was the kind of friend or family member that gets a lot of visitors at home, because I'm being drawn to their home environment as well. And I really feel like because this person has such a wonderful energy, it's literally also visible in their house or in their home, apartment, whatever may be in your situation the case. Maybe how they have it decorated. But it's not so much about the decoration, to be honest. It is really the energy. It's kind of like people like to visit this person very often because it's just so cozy and once again just so warm. Sometimes we meet someone who literally makes us feel warm, or we feel just so incredibly great being in the other person's space. This is what I'm seeing for you guys when it comes to your future spouse. I do feel like, though, this this optimistic energy that they are embodying now has maybe not always been a part of their life, because also while I was meditating, you guys, I got a message coming through which was pretty dark in comparison to what I'm getting now. And I really feel like this person at one point in their life has been in a complete opposite headspace or circumstance. And they may have felt trapped and very negative, very confused, is also what I'm getting. And they went out of this space, out of this energy, they made it out. And now that they are where they are, I'm getting that they're so grateful for it because they know how life feels like when you are in the dark. They know how life feels like when you may feel trapped. And this is why they want to enjoy life and spread this positive energy, because unfortunately there is negativity out there, but they don't want to bring it into their space. They've done that, they have experienced it, and they don't want to repeat it, so they're very mindful. This is kind of the energy of someone who is very grateful for getting like an epiphany moment, I would say, because sometimes when people lose something, they then actually truly understand how valuable it was, but they lost it, so it is gone. Of course, this is not the scenario with your future spouse, but it's kind of in a way the same, not the circumstance, but the wisdom, that you get when when you see two sides of life, when you see how it is when you're abundant and you don't have anything, or when you are in the darkness and in the light. It's kind of like a comparison as for two experiences that, this 3D reality has to offer, duality. And they know that in different cycles of our life, we can see both. And because they have seen both as well, they're so grateful for the light that is in their life right now. And it's so important for them to share it with other people as well. Because we never know what other people are going through as well, right? Maybe someone is, smiling at us and it seems like everything is okay, but we never know truly what is going on in the other person's life. So for this person, they want to spread this positivity everywhere they go, because you never know who needs it that day. And this is kind of this person's mindset, because at one point in their life, they really needed that positivity as well. So now they want to be the one sharing it with other people. And people are definitely receptive to it. As I said, this could be someone who a lot of people want to spend time with, as I said, go to their place and just, yeah, have a good time, because this is definitely someone who knows how to have a good time. Let me tell you that. I do feel like this person, by the way, has a great social circle. Not necessarily a big one. I'm not talking here about the quantity, but I'm talking about the quality. A good social circle that makes them feel, once again, so grateful. People that they love and people who care about them back. People who are, I don't know why I'm hearing soul family. So maybe this is how they see it. They feel like the people they have around them are like, yeah, their soul family. Or maybe they have some people who are literally part of their soul family, because this message is not coming through specifically, so it can be either of it. But definitely, I heard this word very, very clearly. So this person feels very, once again, grateful. Like, this is your keyword, my dear. For this pile, your keyword is gratitude or grateful, honestly. And this is how they go through life. Which, by the way, gratitude, my dear, is also such a superpower. And when someone is in this abundance energy, other people can notice that. And of course, someone who feels like such on a high vibration or so abundant, people feel drawn towards them. So it does make a lot of sense. In comparison, maybe to someone who's giving off some negative vibes, maybe people would, try to avoid that, right? But yeah, this is something you should know about your future spouse in here. Even when it comes to you guys' first interaction, of course, if you haven't met yet, if you have, then maybe, you can get this as a confirmation. Maybe you have already experienced this, but whether you have already met them or not, the first interaction, you will notice it, or you have probably noticed it, their energy. It is something that captivates you. This is what I got. This is a very, like, your future spouse has literally a very interesting and intriguing energy about them. It makes you curious. It makes you want to be close to them, want to get to know them, be in their space, and just interact. A simple conversation with this person could be so fun. Maybe they make you laugh a lot, or they smile. Like, I'm hearing beaming smile, so that's interesting. And it just wants you to be somehow involved with them. However, I do feel like this person is not mm, just holding the door open for anyone. So, although, of course, when it comes to small talk, when it comes to, being respectful and sharing great energy with people, they do all of that. But when it comes to letting people in their like main circle, they may be a little bit careful about that. Because it's one thing, being out there, being kind to other people, and having a good time with other people and stuff like that, socializing. But then who you really count as your, closest people, that's like a complete different story. And I feel like those close people to them are only a handful of people, but once again, quality people. Quality people, you guys. I'm hearing real. People who are real. People who, yeah, who are not here to fake anything or like that. Real friendships, real relationships, real care for each other, real love. This is what this person is all about. Yeah. Okay. This is all I'm getting, my dear Palwan. Yeah, if you would like to claim this reading, then let's go with a strawberry. Let's go with a strawberry emoji in the comment section if you would like to claim this energy. My dear, thank you so much as always for allowing me to connect with your wonderful energy. And as always, if you haven't, I also invite you to subscribe to the channel. If you do, my dear, don't forget to hit the bell because otherwise you may not get notified when I upload and you pick a card or candle wax reading. And my dear, as always, if you would like to connect with me more on Instagram, I invite you there as well. My beautiful pal one, take care, my dear. Hey, pal two, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see surprising, intriguing, and interesting facts about your future spouse. What do you need to know about them? Now, my dear, as always, I already meditated for you guys, and I would like to start straight away with your reading. So, let me light up your candle for my dear pile 2. All right, so as always, my dear, as always, please give me a moment to tune into the energies in here for you guys for my dear pile 2. Surprising and intriguing, interesting facts about your future spouse. What do you need to know about them? Let's see, let's see. Okay, the first thing I would like to say here is that I feel like, my dear pal, too, your future spouse is someone who's pretty good with money. So they may know how to make money, how to invest money, how to save money, okay? That's all very important when it comes to the pentacles, right? But even more than that, it's kind of like this person, they definitely have more, I would say, wealth than people may know. Maybe this person is someone who doesn't really show it, like they may not be very flashy and stuff like that, so they hold back. But for some reason, I'm getting that people may not actually truly know how much this person really makes or how much money they really have. This is a very secretive person, and when it comes to their money, they're definitely more so reserved, like not someone who shares a lot of things regarding that with other people. But I'm getting that they're very good with money. No, I'm seeing you coming through here for some reason. It could be the case, my dear, that you may even ask your future spouse about maybe advice regarding your own finances, or let's just take the investment example, right? Maybe some of you guys at one point you actually would like to invest your money. However, maybe you don't really know where and what to do. So you may ask your future spouse about it, and they, yeah, they're very good with it. They will be able to give you information regarding that, even if they don't look like they may know that. Even if when it comes to their career it is nothing with, for example, investment, they're still very knowledgeable regarding that. And this is, by the way, another thing that I would like to say here about an intriguing fact about your future spouse. My dear, your future spouse, I'm seeing they're knowledgeable about a lot of different things. However, people may not know it. Maybe they don't talk about it, or maybe they learn a lot of things in their, private time. But I just feel like this person can emerge into a lot of different maybe topics or conversations that surprise people. Let's just go back to the investment example, right? Maybe this person does something totally different than that, and they may not run around, telling people that they like investing or they do a lot of investing and stuff like that. But if in a conversation it somehow comes up, it is very surprising because maybe this person never really mentioned it. And it's not like this person likes to hold stuff back or does it on purpose. It is just what comes natural to them. They're not someone who overshares at all. It wouldn't surprise me if this person also had a social media which is private, or maybe even if it's connected to their work and they have to share certain things, still they're definitely very, I would say, mindful when it comes to what personal information it is that they share. Because let's just be honest, there are a lot of people who share all kinds of personal information on the internet, right? So yeah, this is definitely a rare person here. They do not do that, but of course it's a personal choice, anyways. But that's something I see here for you guys. So they're very versatile and they are definitely very good at a lot of different things. However, people may not know that about them unless they see them in action, for example. Which, by the way, this may also be very fun when you get to know your future spouse in the beginning, because it's kind of like there's always something new to learn about this person. And once again, it's not in a negative way, because I don't want this to sound like this is someone who's, I don't know, wearing a mask or not showing who they truly are and stuff like that. This is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking here about just some, personal choices that they make and that they just don't want to overshare with other people, or maybe interests that they have, which they have the right to do so. I mean, we all can decide that, right? What we want to share with people, whether it's online or offline, we can decide that for ourselves. But this person could very well even come off a little bit mysterious, by the way. But I'm hearing it is very fun to get to know this person. Another very interesting fact about this person is that I feel like my dear pile too, this person has gone through a transformation in their life, which many people may not know about because maybe it is connected to their past, right? So, this is something maybe not everyone has witnessed in their life. I mean, of course, there were probably some people that are still in their life and they've seen it with their own eyes, but most people, and definitely not you, you will not know about this transformation maybe for some time. Now, I'm getting two types of transformation coming through here for you guys. For one portion of you, this transformation could actually, I'm hearing, be be physical. So it could be the case that this person has gone through a physical transformation regarding their appearance. Maybe they have gone from being a certain way to something else, and you're gonna maybe get to know this when you see old pictures of them, and yeah, it may be very surprising to you. If it's not a physical transformation, then for others of you, I feel like it could have something to do with their career. Maybe you will get to know where this person comes from, and maybe they're coming from humbled beginnings. Maybe they worked very, very hard for where they are now, and you wouldn't even guess that this person has come such a long way. Maybe some people assume this person has always been successful how they are, or always in the kind of position that they are, but no, everyone starts somewhere. Of course, where we all may start somewhere different, but still, there is a beginning, and with this person, their beginning could be really, really simple. So, when you get to know that, it is something that may surprise you, but definitely will impress you. This is something I'm getting. Someone who's very impressive. And also, in the beginning, I talked about all the different things that this person may be able to do, very versatile, and they don't share it. And when you get to know that, you may be very surprised. To these messages, I, by the way, also got very impressive energy. So when you get to know that they are very good in investing, or money investment and stuff like that, you will be very impressed because they have experience, or maybe they have succeeded, and you can actually see black on white, that yeah, they definitely have gained, like they know what they're doing. So there is this impressive air around them, I would say. Someone who, they just know what they're doing. And I feel like this is definitely the kind of person who would never, yeah, they would never start something, jump into something if they're completely clueless. No. When they start something, when they go about a project or whatever in their personal life or in their career life, they have definitely gathered information before, or they have made themselves knowledgeable to an extent where they think, they can handle it. They don't just jump into cold water like that. They like to really be strategic, I'm hearing. So if they want to go from point A to B, they will not just go for it. They are the kind of person who will think it through, who will analyze the situation, and yeah, find a suitable plan for whatever they want to go for. This is a very random message, but I feel like a big reason why this person is where they are now, and especially why they have so much self-trust, because this is what I'm getting as well. This person believes in themselves a lot. And the great reason for that is because of a female mother figure that they could have had, in especially their early yeah, their early life that really made a difference for this person. Someone who put a lot of positive affirmation into this person's head. Someone who really made them look optimistic at life and their own abilities, skills. And I feel like even if this person, someone tried to discourage them, this female figure could have really protected them and encouraged them even more. So this could be a mother, maybe a sister, an aunt. But I definitely feel like someone who has had a very positive impact on this person's self confidence, self worth, and self trust for sure. Which is a beautiful thing. Very beautiful. And if this person is still alive, I feel like they have a great relationship to this figure, to this female figure. Okay, another message I would like to share with you guys is that someone watching this, a first impression you're gonna have of your future spouse is actually that they are a little bit intimidating. So that's interesting. This is specific, not for everyone, but I definitely get that. Maybe the first interaction, or it may be connected to the circumstance. Maybe your person's gonna come off in a very serious manner, and you're gonna hear maybe also something about them which is very impressive, and yeah, maybe you're gonna be a little bit intimidated. And this is even if someone is watching this and you're normally not very easily impressed or intimidated by other people, still I'm getting this energy coming through because I'm getting, wow, this is a first. Like for the first time that someone, yeah, that I'm feeling towards someone like that. It is interesting because I see you observing this person, but in a way that they don't know. So within the first meeting, you could actually look at them a lot or see them interact with other people, but not like in their face. You may do it in a very secretive or, you know, calm manner. But I see you doing that. I feel like you're gonna look at them a lot. They're gonna spark your interest for sure, which is interesting because on one hand you're gonna feel like they're intimidating, but they're gonna spark your interest. Yeah, it's kind of like you can feel that there is a lot of depth to this person, and this exterior that is coming off, you can see through it a little bit though, just a little bit, because still there is this energy of intimidation here. Plus, yeah, plus curiosity. Intimidation and curiosity, I would say. But it's not like this person does something to you, of course not. This is more so about maybe their, let's say, position status or what they've accomplished that may intimidate people at times. This is more so what I'm talking about here. Yeah, this is all I'm getting for you, pal 2. I'm not getting anything else. My dear, if you would like to claim this very interesting reading, then I would say let's go with a butterfly emoji. Um, so, as always, my dear, please feel free to let me know how you feel about this reading. And of course, if you haven't, I also invite you, my dear, to subscribe to the channel If you do, don't forget to hit the bell because otherwise you may not get notified when I upload and you pick a card or candle wax reading. And my dear, as always, if you would like to connect with me more on Instagram, I invite you there as well. My beautiful pal too. Take care, my dear. Hey, pal 3, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see what surprising, intriguing, and interesting facts do we have for you about your future spouse. Now, my dear, as always, I already meditated for you guys, and I would like to start straight away with your reading. So let's begin. I have your candle right here. So for my dear pile 3, as always, my dear, as always, please give me a moment to tune into the energies in here for you guys. For my dear pile 3, what interesting, surprising, and intriguing facts do we have for you about your future spouse? What do you need to know about them? Let's see, let's see. Okay, you guys, the first message is definitely a very interesting one. Now, let me tell you, your future spouse is very attractive. Okay, you guys, and I'm talking here about attractive in the sense that not only to you, but I'm getting to a lot of people. Now, it could be the case that your future spouse, of course, it depends on where they're from, right? But whatever country they're living in, they could be pretty close to the beauty standard of that country because, as we know, the beauty standards everywhere can be very different depending on a lot of different things. And the main point in here is that not only is your future spouse going to be very attractive to you, but also to a lot of people. And in fact, I see that they may even have some admirers. So it could be the case that, you know, a lot of people are interested in them, or at least they admire them for sure. And I'm hearing your type, so they may have something, or it could also be them as a whole package, but they definitely have something about them that you're very attracted towards, maybe a certain trait, maybe something you really like to have in a partner, a physical trait. Definitely, yeah, I'm seeing that you're gonna find them very hot, basically. This is what I'm getting. You're gonna be very physically attracted towards them. But it's not only that. When it comes to your future spouse, it is more than just being attractive. You know, this person's energy also makes them very attractive because what I'm getting, which is very interesting to me, this person carries themselves in a very confident way. The way they walk, you know, even the way they sit down, or I'm hearing they talk, it's very powerful. It's very confident, and this confidence alone is something that makes them very attractive. But in addition to that, they have some traits that socially speaking people also find as very popular. I'm getting even that this person, they glow, like literally they're glowing, and I feel like it has something to do with their diet, or with them nurturing their own physical body. Now, yeah, okay. So it could be the case that this person, they have a lifestyle which is very good for their well-being, for their health. Maybe they eat a lot of nutritious stuff, they take the vitamins and stuff like that that their body needs, and it shows. Honestly, they drink the water. Okay. It shows in their skin, it is glowy. um it is very okay. That's interesting. I'm hearing sun, like the sunshine. This person glows like that. It wouldn't surprise me if one of the first things you're going to notice about them is exactly that they are so attractive, and you may at first even be very attracted towards them on a physical level, if you guys understand what I mean. Okay, this is something I'm getting here for sure. What else can we get? Because the physical attraction definitely is very dominating. It's something that is coming through in the energy a lot, but can we get more information about my dear pal 3 and their future spouse? Surprising and intriguing, interesting facts about pal three's future spouse. Please, can we get some more? Okay, so you guys, I'm getting a very interesting message, and I'm wondering how you're going to feel about it. Because what I'm getting is that your future spouse, they're going to have love at first sight when it comes to you. Now, I know love at first sight is something that maybe not everyone believes in, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But it is a message I'm getting, and what I find very interesting is that the extent that this interests, or this, honestly, as I said, love goes to, is something that they will hold back a little bit. Maybe they don't want to overwhelm you, maybe they don't want to appear, creepy or negatively to you. But I really feel like in the beginning you may not even know how much this person wants you. So it's kind of like they may casually reach out to you, or you guys may connect at first in a very casual way, and you may not even know what's going on in this person's inside. They may even come off a little bit cold, perhaps, but you will not know that you turned this person's inside into fire, that they're burning, literally. So this is very interesting. Okay, yeah. These are definitely very interesting and surprises messages, because I see your future self. Of course, if you haven't met them yet. If you already met your future spouse, then yeah, this is how they felt when they met you for the very first time. But for those of you guys who haven't met their future spouse yet, this is what's gonna go on, but you're not gonna know. But well, now you know, right? But yeah, definitely very surprising to your future self, because they would not guess that. They would not notice that at all. It's basically what I'm getting in here. And we're talking here about your future spouse, but this is a candle wax reading. I can't help it. We're getting, all kinds of information, which is important to you to know, coming through. So, another thing I would like to say, because I'm getting this message very strongly, is that your future spouse is actually going to find you very charming. Now, I don't know why, pal 3, we're getting some first meeting, first impression energy for you guys. Maybe someone came into this reading and you had this at the back of your mind, and yeah, maybe you wanted to perhaps get some information about the first meeting and stuff like that. But what I'm getting regarding first impressions as well is that your future spouse is going to see you as very charming. And I talked about the fact that everyone feels drawn towards your future spouse because of their physical beauty, or because of the fact that they are very handsome, very gorgeous, and stuff like that. But it goes both ways. I really feel like you are also your future spouse's type, and they're gonna feel so physically attracted towards you as well. Although, once again, with your future spouse, it's a little bit different. It is love at first sight. With you, it's more so, I would say, or at least dominating speaking, with you, I'm getting a very strong, fiery physical attraction coming through. But with your future spouse, dominating energy, it's more so the love at first sight for you. Okay? This is very interesting. Very interesting. This is not gender specific. This is about the energy. Your future spouse is also going to come off very masculine. And I feel like this is also something that is a very interesting fact about them, that they are very comfortable in their masculine energy. Now, my dear, as I said, we all have this energy, right? We all have masculine and feminine energy within us, and it's not connected to gender. But when we talk about your future spouse and the aspect of their masculine energy, it is not something they struggle with, or it's not something that they have a hard time to deal with, but actually something that comes very natural to them. And not only that, but they feel very empowered when they can be in this masculine energy. And what I find also very interesting is that you're going to enjoy it. You're going to enjoy seeing them and their masculine energy, and you're even going to encourage it, I'm hearing, which is also very interesting. Another interesting fact about your future spouse is that they have a good reputation. They are someone who people look up to, or if we only focus on their career life, what I can see is that a lot of people may want to work with them, collaborate with them, and stuff like that. Yeah, definitely someone who could have a very good reputation. People know about this person's skills and craft and work. They could even be very well respected, by the way, or even gotten some kind of recognition, reward for where they are. Yeah, they've definitely been recognized for their work. This is someone who's also very ambitious, very determined. This is something which could also inspire you, by the way, you guys, when you are with them. You know, when we see someone who is very determined and like very motivated, it can inspire us as well. And this is kind of the the thing that I see happening for you guys, that your future spouse's determination is going to be contagious, and it's also going to inspire something within you. I'm hearing they will inspire you to at least try. Because unless we try, we never know. And they're gonna bring out this urge, honestly, within you to go for it, or to see how far you can take something. Especially if for some of you guys, maybe it is a little bit difficult for you to start something or to go for it because of maybe overthinking or insecurities. Your future spouse is going to be very supportive and trying to make you more motivated. Of course, at the end of the day, it is your decision. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do. But what I'm seeing here is that their spark will spark you as well, will motivate you as well, will inspire you as well. Especially because one moment. Okay. There is an element of creativity in here. Now, the energies are not showing me whether this creativity is connected to something you like to do, your hobbies, your career, or to your future spouses. But someone in this union is definitely coming through with a lot of creative energy, which in this relationship will be expressed very, very openly. This is something I want you guys to know. So if you are the one who's very creative and you love that, but maybe at times you hold back, or maybe this is just an example. Let's just say someone would like to share something online, however, you're holding back a little bit, then your future spouse is encouraging you definitely a lot to go for it, or to be courageous, to do what you truly want to do, with maybe fear or insecurities holding you back a little bit. If the creative person is not you but your future spouse, their creative energy may inspire you to also be creative or do more creative things. All right, that's another thing. Another surprising and intriguing message is your future spouse is very protective. This is someone who cares so much about the people that they love. And if a person they care about would call them in the middle of the night, let's just say, I don't know, at 3 a.m., okay, and tell them that they need their help or something is happening, this person will be there within minutes. This person doesn't joke around when it comes to their loved ones, and you will experience this firsthand on yourself as well, because of course we're talking here about future spouse energy. So if you are in a romantic connection with them, you will see how protective they are and how much they truly care. They will not make you second guess whether you're important to them or not. Absolutely not. This is the kind of person who shows you with their actions, and their actions couldn't be any louder, honestly, because protection is something that is very dear to their heart. No matter what you go through, my dear, no matter what problem you may have, this person would want you to reach out to them, and they would want to help you find a solution, find the kind of maybe strategy or strategy, I can't talk, or solution that may bring you out of whatever energy you are in that is maybe making you feel some type of way, which is also a very masculine trait, by the way, right? So this could be something that you also like to see in them. Another thing I would like to share with you, pal 3, is that I'm hearing hugging this person makes you feel so safe. maybe it's protected to the protection, excuse me, maybe it is connected to the protective message that I just said. But I literally see two people hugging each other, and it just feels so safe. It feels so organic, so real, and just so full of love. Wow, this is very sweet. Oh my goodness, I can feel this energy. Wow, it is full with love. This is the kind of hug that makes your heart full. Like you can literally feel the heart to heart connection when you hug them. Wow, this is very sweet, you guys. Very, very sweet. Pile 2, this is all I have for you guys. If you would like to claim this reading, let me think of a emoji. Let's go with the sun, right? Because we got the sun. I think I spoke about sun, so let's go with the sun emoji. Make sure to claim it in the comment section below. My dear, as always, thank you so, so much for allowing me to connect with your beautiful energy. And also, if you haven't, I also invite you to subscribe to the channel. If you do, my dear, don't forget to hit the bell because otherwise you may not get notified when I upload and you pick a card or candle wax reading. And my dear, as always, if you would like to connect with me more on Instagram, I invite you there as well. My beautiful pal 3, take care, my dear.